Hey, welcome back to Karen's Papercraft. Thank you very much for watching. Wat leuk dat je weer kijkt. Dankjewel. Today's project are these sweet little cards. They're for a bunch of flowers or for a present. They always come in handy and they make a nice present themselves, so that's why I've made a box for them as well. This video is part 1 on the cards. There's a link to the other one. So if you want to find out about the cards, come and join me. Blijf gezellig kijken voor de kaartjes. Here you can see that I've used all the in colours for my cards. I've punched a hole in the back so that if you want to, you could hang it from a bunch of flowers. And they're also large enough to take a gift card, you see? If your gift card is 2 1/8 by 3 3/8, or in centimetres 8.6 by 5.4 centimetres, you could stick in a gift card as well. So, double purpose. You're going to need a couple of stamp sets if you want to have a variety of sentiments. I've got here gefeliciteerd, which means congratulations, thinking of you, welkom, welcome, hoera, hooray, and happy birthday. And I've taken them from various stamp sets. It's just that you need a stamp set which is large enough to fit in the die. And this is the die that I've used. It's from Something Fancy, de Echt Iets Bijzonders stanza, and I've used that one. There's a stamp set that goes with it, Echt Iets Bijzonders, and also Something Fancy. And here you have 2 texts in Dutch which would fit. And I've looked in the catalogue. I can't show you yet because it's before the catalogue goes live for customers, but I think that the English texts will work as well. I've also used the hand-drawn dots to make the background, let us say this, the dotted background for the sentiment. And I've taken a look at the stamp sets that I had, and adorable owls would work. It's your day, or even my friend. This birthday picky, it's your birthday, thinking of you. Warm welcome, this is the Dutch one, but welcome and the English text I think will fit. And then from best day, happy birthday, which would be a perfect fit as well. I've put all these stamp sets and the sentiments that I've used on my blog, so you can check there, and also all the measurements and everything is on my blog, and the colours, etc. Okay, so I'm going to recreate this little card, and for that you're going to need a piece of basic white, a scrap, another scrap of basic white. And first I'm going to do the stamping. I'll do the dotted background first. I've already mounted my stamp onto the Stamparatus. I'll just put this one underneath. And I'm going to stamp on this piece of scrap paper, basic white, just ordinary basic white. And there's no need to ink up all of your stamp, just part of it. And I just check that I'm just in the picture. This is better. Then you just put your piece of cardstock on the Stamparatus and you stamp. And there you have the background that you can do the die cutting from. Then I'll also need to stamp the sentiment, and I wanted happy birthday. There it is. Now I'm mounting it on a block. And since I want my text to be a bit towards the right, I'm also stamping it towards the right on my scrap, so that I have plenty of room to die cut some space, open space on the left. I was thinking about right and left. Righto, so that's that. Then I'm going to do some die cutting and just put it on top, secure it with a piece of tape, and then die cut it twice. And this would allow me to make 2 more, as you can see. If you take a smaller piece of paper, then you'll get 2 out. Now then, this one I'm going to die cut as well, and I'm going to make sure that here towards the left I have some white space left. So that should be it. And now I've lost my tape. Okay, one final run through. And if you noticed, you saw that I didn't put my plate flush. Just leave a bit of space there, then it's much easier to run it through your die cut machine. It's easier for the rollers to grip it initially. It will go through, it will always go through, but the first part is sometimes a bit tricky. Alright, so here I have the elements for the text. Just let me put my plates over here. I'm going to stick them together. I'm going to use my silicone craft sheet for that. And some Seal Plus. You need a strong adhesive. You could also use the tear and tape if you wanted to. I didn't use the liquid glue because it shifts a lot. Now this one you want to stick on there, so that's where the glue goes. And make sure if any is sticking out that you fold it inwards, and then you put this one roughly in the middle and you make sure that that end covers the bit there, and then you have to punch a hole. And there's 3 layers to go through, so it does take some force. And there we are. And then the baker's twine. I've chosen the colour baker's twine that goes with the colour of ink. So in this case it's Starry Sky. And I'm going to use my Stamparatus again. I'll show you why in a minute. So I can take away the stamp and just use this. And I need a magnet as well. Then first of all I need about 9 inches of baker's twine, which I'm measuring on my grid paper. You fold your piece of twine in half and then you push the loop through front to back. Then you pull both ends through, and now you want to tie a bow, but this flops all over the place, so if you use your Stamparatus and a magnet you can secure it, see? And then it's easy to handle. So now I'm tying a bow, so I make a loop on the right, the left piece goes over the right, through the loop, and you pull tight, and then you can still tweak a bit, make the loops a bit shorter or longer, whichever you like. I like them a bit shorter. Then I'm pulling them again one more time, and then do remove the magnet before you start cutting, otherwise your scissors get stuck to the magnet. It happened to me and I was shocked. Oh, what's happening? My scissors flew out of my hand. Okay, there you have your little sentiment. Then you want a piece of thick basic white. I'm getting my trimmer out now. And the piece of thick basic white has to be 4 inches by 5 inches. I'm just checking for the centimetres here. 10.1 by 12.8 centimetres, so 5 inches and 12.8 centimetres. And you're going to score that halfway at 2.5 inches or 6.4 centimetres. This is thick basic white, so you need a couple of pushes. You fold this in half and flatten it. One more little hole for a piece of wire or some baker's twine to go through if you want to hang it from a bunch of flowers, of course. And then I'm going to put this on top, and I'm using dimensionals for that. I've noted that 3 works best. The first one I did with 2, but then there was not enough give. Well, there was too much give in the middle, so I decided to put on 3. So, and you can put it on, and your little card is finished. And I did make a box for them, and there's a different video on that. You can get 5 of these little cards into a little gift box, and it makes a nice gift, I think. That's it for now. Don't forget to watch the video on the box or any of the other videos on my channel. Thank you very much for watching. Dankjewel voor het kijken and see you soon. Bye bye. Tot ziens.